I'm Jalela Starr, and welcome to my weekly messages. For those of you who have been following my series on Starseeds, Walk-ins, and Lightworkers, and you know today we're going to be talking about intermediate mission training. Now, as I said before, there are 3 phases of training: basic, intermediate, and advanced. Intermediate, you begin exploring past life regression, because you're still in emotion clearing. In fact, you're going to be in emotion clearing all the way through your mission. But you're doing enough intensive clearing in the beginning to prepare you for the first assignments of your mission. Many of your issues will not be, the solutions will not be found by exploring this current lifetime, not completely, even though you'll be born into a family that has the patterns that you came to work on. You'll find that you'll have to go into the past to explore relationships where those patterns manifested and in a way that brought about the same pain that you're having today. So that'll be one of the first signs that you have entered intermediate training, when you all of a sudden decide to explore past life regression. The second one is that you will be learning how to clear issues involving money flow. Money is always an excellent tool for mission training, because there's nothing that stops us short of continuing on than a lack of money, because you got to have it to do your work and to fund the different assignments that you have to do. Now, there's always a plan for you to fund your assignments. You've already made that in advance, but you won't be able to access that until you clear the blocks in the way. And of course, the blocks are there to A, help you learn how to trust, and B, to teach you how to think like a creator god or goddess instead of a 3D human. And in that way, being a creator goddess or god means that you look at the situation and realize, okay, I created this, I'm fully responsible because I want to learn something from it. Now, what is it that I wanted to learn? Then you put it out to your guides. Show me a sign of what this is about, and show it to me in a way I can't possibly misinterpret. And then you begin to watch for the signs. As I wrote in the mission, remember, there are numerous signs that you'll receive. The guides love to work on signs with you. It's like a game for them. Like, there are times when I would open a book and it would be one sentence I read. Or I'd be driving down the street and see a billboard, and that'd be a sign. Or it's something that somebody said to me, and if they say that same thing to me 3 different times, like 3 different people in a short interval of time, then I know that's a sign. And of course, the final thing is to accurately interpret the signs, and that will take time and experience. The other thing that you will do once you get through learning enough, you have to become passingly proficient about clearing money blocks to move to the next part of intermediate training, and that is learning to at that point you have to transition relationships. So this is lessons about letting go. For me, it was transitioning 2 relationships in particular. Number 1, the relationship with my current boyfriend at that time, who was my training partner. And that one I wasn't too unhappy about seeing end, because I'd tried to end it for 3 years, but couldn't get out of it until I'd gotten whatever I needed to get, and he had too. The other one, though, was a lot more painful, and that was the relationship with my daughter. I had to let her go and live with her father instead of living with me, and so he'd become residential parent. That was a tough decision, but you know what I learned is that when you can let go and do what is right for them, and when you read the mission, remember, you'll understand why I had to do it and why it was in her best interest. You'll find that they begin to blossom, which was kind of a shock. Maybe I almost feel bad. Anyway, her life is on track now, and I'm grateful that I was willing to let go so that she could get what she needed from her father. The final one is once you have done that transitioning, you've done your let goes, and the let goes are to help align you with your mission and help make certain that any relationship that you have will serve the highest good of both you and the people involved while you fulfill your mission. When you've done that, there will be a reward, and one of those rewards is that what they will share with you is your galactic origins, more about why you're here. That's the kind of stuff we keep asking over and over again. Why am I here? Where am I from? What am I supposed to do? You'll start getting a glimpse of that. You'll definitely most likely know where you're from, but you'll know a little bit more about your mission. They'll give you enough to keep you going and get you ready for advanced training, because here's a little piece of fine print here. When they tell you where you're from and why you're here, you have to now move. You don't have any, well, you have a choice to move forward or not move forward, but at that moment, that immediately puts you into, almost immediately puts you into advanced training, because now that you have this knowledge, you have to do something with it. So that's it for intermediate training. Next week we'll talk about advanced training. The fun never ends. Okay, you take care, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.